Hi Jimmy, my name's Alex. I watched your video about why people are leaving the UK and I thought it was excellent. I basically agree with your entire thesis. The only thing I wanted to add was something that my wife and I have been thinking about recently. Um, so I've got a bit of a cough, so I might cough a bit. But basically, we have a number of family members who've chosen to live in other places, and the other day we were booking some travel to go see one of them, and my wife was kind of expressing frustration about how they've all chosen to live in these really like far-flung places. Um, and I basically made the comment that I think part of why that is just driven by economics. So the reason in our case our family members have sort of moved to these places that are a long way from the southeast of England is for a better quality of life, and the reason they can get a better quality of life is that housing is cheaper in those places. Um, so I sort of think, to add to your point about how these digital nomads are, their lifestyle is being subsidized by low paid workers in those locations. I think another way in which these people's lives are being subsidized is by imposing a sort of Mile Levy on their relatives. So, I mean, we kind of love these people. We're obviously going to go and see them. And in our case, we've had some lovely trips to them. So, they're completely entitled to do what they like with their life. I just think that one of the things that's causing this sort of digital nomad thing to be unchecked is that we don't yet have a vocabulary for relatives to be able to express the kind of pressures that might be putting on them financially. So, if your house is cheaper, way up in the north of England, that's great for you, but that cheapness is coming at the cost of imposing an additional travel expense on your relatives. Um, so, yeah, I hope that's an interesting add-on. But I definitely think that we're living in a society that kind of encourages us to think about what's best for us, what's in our financial interest. I don't think that we're particularly good yet at articulating the sort of network of responsibilities and obligations that we have to other people. And I think that's why sometimes we're falling down. And I suspect that quite a few people feel like if we don't get this feedback mechanism going where we can say, yeah, I understand it's great for you to move to, X place, but that's your decision. I won't necessarily be able to come and travel out to see you, because there are sort of financial pressures on us, or we just might want to go on holiday somewhere else and not particularly want to go to you, even though we understand that you're there, but that doesn't mean we want to spend every single holiday we've got going to you. And I think if people had these conversations, they, just, they might, in some cases, might avoid disappointment. So yeah, I hope, I loved your video. I hope that's a useful contribution, and I just thought I'd put that out there on video rather than typing out a long comment on yours. So cheers.